This is my server rack, and this is my new one. And as the keen eye among you may have noticed, that one's in boxes, which means we have to put it together. So let's do it. Y'all thought I was gonna do one of those trips. All right, a couple things. Why do I have a new server rack? This one is just fine. Honestly, it is. It holds all of my stuff. Nothing really wrong with it, but I've wanted a new one for a while now. Not for any really good reason. I just don't like the open frame of this. It's really janky. I have these plastic sheets with magnets on them. The magnets are always falling off. It's awful. And I wanted to use this as an opportunity to pretty much clean everything up and redo it, because I've accumulated a lot of stuff running in here that needs to be either organized or just moved out entirely. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, the first step is to get everything out, which means I should probably gracefully shut down all of my stuff. And man, yeah, this is gonna suck. Only a couple of things I really need to shut down. All right, so I think game plan is I'm literally gonna take everything out. We're gonna build the new server rack, which was supplied courtesy of Sysracks. It's a pretty sweet server rack. Cue the time lapse. Okay, there it is. That was an adventure. But at this point you're thinking, Brett, you're an excellent YouTuber. You must have a really good plan and you're well organized on how you want to put together this new rack and make your rack all beautiful. No. Okay, I cleaned up a little bit. But now we unbox. Okay, that was it. Here's everything. It's white, as you can tell, so we're switching it up a little bit. But everything looks super nice. Like, the paint job on here is super smooth. The packaging was really nice. Now we get to assemble it. I mean, it may be big, but it's not that scary. Okay, yeah, I mean, here's the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, looks fine. Let's do it. Man, my freaking wrists are already sore, bro. Now let's do these leveling feet. Okay, next step gets real, building the main frame. Okay, this is the first real step, and I'm highly confident that I'm gonna mess up. I mean, surely I'm doing this correctly, right? Okay, I knew it was only a matter of time before I mess up. Make sure you have a rubber mallet when you build this thing. That looks right, I think. Pretty sure the roof just goes on. Yeah, I mean, that kind of looks right, I guess. Wait, that's upside down. Wait a second. Am I trolling? I mean, I know this is upside down, but let me just double check before I take it down and try to fix it. Okay, is the text upside down? No, okay, the text is good. It's just they printed it upside down. I will say I was nervous about going with a white rack, but this isn't like a bright white. It's definitely more of a gray. Okay, here is what I think is the important part, because now we have to decide how far back these are gonna go, because I want them to have just enough space. I don't want them to be sitting so flush with the door. We are now doing the last part, and that is installing the locks on the doors. I would highly recommend not filming while trying to put this together. And of course, the whole mounting, everything just came undone. I don't even know if you guys can see any of this. Ow! I ripped my chest hair off. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, apparently at this point, we are ready to install the doors and walls. That's the stuff. Come on, buddy. Now for the back. Okay, I did something wrong here. It's closed, but I did something wrong. Hold on. My hand's cramping. Ow. I'm gonna lose my mind. I swear to God. Daddy is about to lose his mind.
Daddy, thanks, Daddy.
Okay, that's in.
Look.
Thanks, dude.
Nothing.
That was fun. Okay, it's been a couple of days. As you can tell, the rack's done. I don't know how DIYers and stuff do that. The second I have any minor inconvenience when building something while I'm filming, I just lose it. So I skipped all of that part, and here is the finished build. I have some thoughts, so how about we talk about those while I show you what's actually in my rack these days. So let me flip the camera around here, see if I can figure that out. Okay, here's the full setup. Very nice. So let's start at the top, and we did confirm the printing is upside down. So we're gonna have to fix that. Also, you'll notice the temperature's pretty high. I think my AC is on its last leg. I actually ordered a replacement, so that should be coming in a few days. Rack is nice. Outside of the misprint, it's just really, really high quality, man. Especially the glass door. This is super nice. So it locks. I'm not keeping it locked, but we can open it. Here you go. So let's start at the top. So I've been running this guy forever. It's a UDM Pro. It is my gateway. We have 2 internet connections coming in, AT&T and Xfinity, and we have some hard drives for my cameras. Down here, next, we have this super quality. I think this is released yet. It might be the GL.iNet Comet X. It actually has 4 inputs. It's a remote KVM for 4 devices, which goes physically to this monitor. Super cool. So right now it's powering this little Windows machine that I use for, you know, just this display and for streaming stuff. So pretty neat there. I'm eventually going to connect all those to the Sparks as well, which you will see here. You may have seen my video on the Sparks, but I recently added the MikroTik CRS 804 4DDQ, which is a 4-port, each 400 gig. So these each go 400 to breakout dual 200. Can't really see, maybe you can see. I have one more port open for my 4th Spark that eventually will be coming in. Here's a little display showing what's going on, what models are loaded. Obviously there's no load on it right now because I'm not using it. This, I used to use an old KVM that slid out as a shelf, but now I have an actual slide out shelf, which is nice. So for keyboard and any current projects, or if I'm working on something, I can put it here, slide it out, use this as a little makeshift workbench while I'm doing stuff in the rack. Under that is the 100 gig enterprise switch. We'll get to there, but that's why there's a spot open here. This is my main PC, my workstation. I believe it should be on right now. Yes, it is. That's just my Threadripper RTX 5090 setup that I use for editing. All that flows up through here to through my attic to my office. So I have this really nice setup that's not even in the room, so I don't have to hear it. I don't have to worry about cooling it or heating up my office. We're good. Under that, this is our Synology backup server. So I can't remember the exact model name, but maybe I'll overlay it here. That just runs my backup from my main server, which is right here. This is a big old InWin chassis. It has what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4, 24 bays. But this is my main storage server, and actually my main Epic just main server. Runs all my virtualization in my TrueNAS instance. And then here's our 3 UPSs. So the bottom one is my big boy that does the pure sine wave conversion, fancy. It's a nice one. And then these 2 are, one's an Eaton, one's a Triplite. Standard UPSs. You guys know what UPSs do. So yeah, let's close that and we'll head around to the back. If I could do this over, I would get I think this is the 35-inch rack. So front to back is 35 inches. I would get the 38 or 39. There's one slightly larger, because you'll notice this is about as far forward as I could have put the rails and this monitor. Oh yeah, I gotta show y'all, forgot. So this monitor actually doesn't take up much space at all. It only takes up 1 U worth of space because this whole thing swivels up, and I can put stuff there if I wanted to, or hide messy cables. So really cool little device here. I need to get some right angle connectors for these because those are going to break. I mean, it's micro HDMI or mini HDMI, but I'll show you because those are pushed as far forward as possible. And if we go around the back, you'll see I have a door, but I can't close it because this rack or these poles are literally as far back as they can go. And with the wires and fiber connections sticking out, I just can't close the door without possibly breaking something, and it's not worth it. So, all right, starting at the top here, how about we push, hold on. Okay, now we have a little bit more space. So at the top here, here's our AT&T and Verizon or Xfinity modems. The two switches we're rocking here, one is the USW Pro Max. So this is 24 ports where all of them are PoE Plus or PoE Plus Plus. And 8 of them, I believe, are 2.5 gig, the rest are 1 gig. So this feeds all my cameras and access points for the most part. And then under that, we have the Pro HD, which is another PoE Plus switch. And this feeds just everything else in the rack. So I believe this is all 2.5 gig. So we have 2.5 gig throughout. And then under here is the rack. I legit can't remember what it's called. But this is super cool. Some people have mixed opinions on this. But what this is one end I have running into the switch, as you can tell, and the other end they're on these retractable kind of, what do you want to call them, rails. And I like these because I don't have to worry about getting the perfect length of cable. I can just pull these out, run them to where they need to go, and then not have to worry about slack or not having enough length or having too much length. This thing's super cool. It's not cheap. I'm obviously gonna put everything in the description, but yeah, I really like this thing. Then we have a shelf with nothing on it. Very cool. Act like you guys have never seen a shelf before. Lots of open space to put stuff on. This will be where like test systems go. Like if I'm testing an off-the-shelf NAS or something, it can go right here. Lots of space for that. Underneath is our 10 gig switch, which is super overkill. It's the Enterprise XG. 24 10 gig ports and dual 25 gig. All my switches feed into the, I guess we can hop down here, the Enterprise 100 gig campus aggregation switch, which is 48 25 gig ports and 600 gig ports. Super overkill, I know. I'm well aware of that. That's it. That's the back of it, if y'all want to see the back of the servers. We didn't do too bad. I mean, obviously we have panels, so you don't see it anyway, but I mean, this doesn't look bad, right? Like, actually, I forgot. They just came in yesterday off Amazon. Let me go get them. Hold on. Okay, so I ordered, I think like eight of these off Amazon. Let me go, I'll show you what they do. So here, let me put one in. That would make way more sense, right? Okay, so something like this. So you can manage your cables. You can put them to the side. It comes with zip ties, but I'm gonna use these little Velcro things because it's easier to take them off and put them back on if I want to change something. So yeah, I mean, not completely necessary, but as I get more sloppy with my cable management, I'll definitely need to put one down there. It'll be easy to kind of get the cables out of the way so I can get, you know, in there when I need to. But yeah, I guess that is it. Yeah, that is my new rack. I hope I'm in frame here for the outro. Yeah, if you like it, drop a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm never doing this again, so if you want to see another rack rebuild, you better hope I'm still making videos in like 10 years, because I'm not doing that again. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe. I want to give a huge shout out to my YouTube members and my Patreons. You guys are my 42U rack. That is 39 inches deep, so that I can put doors on the front and the back of you. You guys are wide. And if you're still watching, you're 22U. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.